I just got the new Commando Apple in Plants vs Brainrots, which costs almost 1400 Robux. And in this video, I'm going to show you what I traded for it, how much damage per second does it have, and I will also upgrade it to level 5 to see the maximum damage it can reach. And also, I'll give you some bonus tips on how to level up plants really fast easily, and also how you can defeat high tier bosses easily. Make sure you watch this video until the end because the tips I'm about to give you are literally gold. But one thing before that, if you are someone who likes tips and tricks and guides on becoming a pro player in Roblox games, hit that subscribe button since my tutorials have helped thousands of players and more subscribers motivate me to create more content like this. So, a win for both of us. And with that, let's begin with the video. So I got in touch with this guy on Discord and we agreed on 7 shroom beanos and 2 mangoes for that Commando Apple. And since he was hesitating in going first, I proposed a 50-50 deal, and although I was a bit skeptical, which makes sense, I still took a chance and gave 3 shroom beanos and 1 mango first. And the guy kept his word and gave me the Commando Apple. I gave the rest of the stuff, which were 4 more shroom beanos and 1 mango. And look at that, here's our Commando Apple, and in my opinion it looks really cool. And this thing costs 13.99 Robux, which is kinda a lot. I quickly rushed to my base to test out the Commando Apple. I cleared 1 row completely since I wanted to test that Commando action solo in action. And now it was time to place our plant. The one I got was 1.4 kg in weight and was already level 2, and it did 28.6k damage per second, which was very decent considering it's only level 2. So the first thing is its hit effect. It looks like this, and although I expected rockets or missiles to come out of that bazooka, but it launched these laser-like projectiles from this 5-barrel bazooka. Since it was already level 2, I used some experience point flasks to push it to level 3, and it was a good decision because there was a massive increase of 10,000 damage per second, and now it was 38.1k damage. But we want to take it to the max level, and this is the time to tell you the best way to do that. So step number 1 is that the plant that we are going to level up, it should be the only one on that vertical row, and which we have already done. And step number 2 is to use the super OP combo of Riot and Speed Potion. And now you will see with your own eyes how fast it levels up. Although this has one downside, and that is that by using these potions, the bosses will come really fast. And since I'm at really high tier, the bosses have huge health bars. But if the boss enters the row in which we are leveling up our plant, you have to be quick and put a handcuff on the boss and bring in your stronger plants to help that row win. And now it's time for the bonus tip number 2, which is how to finish difficult bosses easily. And this trick will also help you get 67s during the admin abuse. And actually I already showed you the first step, which is to quickly handcuff the boss once they enter the row. Now if you don't have the handcuffs which you got in the prison event, the only thing you can do is start spamming frost grenades. You need to keep spamming frost grenades at the foot of the bosses until your plants finish them. I also recommend using a power potion to help you with this, since it gives a really nice boost to the damage of your plant. And in only 20 minutes of using our potion combo, our Commando Apple was at max level.
NANI?
Wait, what? Oh, that's the damage boost from the Bloom Ascendant. And the Bloom Ascendant card. So I waited for it to finish, and now it's time to see the max damage. And whoa, that's really nice. 65.8k damage per second at max level. That's literally insane, considering that it does not have any mutation to it. And now, my final verdict. I recommend you to trade for it since it's the only plant in the game with limited rarity, so its value will increase over time. But I do not recommend you to spend almost 1400 Robux yourself, since the damage is not super OP as mentioned in shop, and its damage is almost similar to that of a mango. And this was it for today's video. Drop a like if you found it useful, and subscribe and share it with your friends. See you in the next one.